Hello, friends. The movie starts with Joel Barish, who wakes up in his bedroom in the morning. He is feeling something different, like he has forgotten a lot. After that, he gets ready and goes to his car to go to the office. There, he sees a big dent on his car. Seeing this, Joel thinks that his neighbor has done this while parking his car, and in anger, Joel puts a thank you note on his car and leaves. He stands at the railway station waiting for the train, but today he is not in the mood to go to the office. So Joel runs and gets on the train going to Montauk. Today is February 14th, 2004, Valentine's Day. Joel gets off the train and goes to Montauk Beach, where it's very cold. There, he opens his diary, some pages of which are torn, but he doesn't remember when he tore them. Joel sees a beautiful girl in a red jacket on the beach. After a while, he goes to a restaurant to have lunch. There, he sees the same girl with blue hair. She says hello to him, but Joel can't reply because he is quite introverted. After that, he comes back to the railway station to go home. There he sees the same blue-haired girl in orange jacket again. The girl says hello to Joel again. Joel also says hi to her with a smile. Then both of them are in the same coach of the train. Joel is drawing in his diary, and slowly Joel is getting attracted to that girl. The girl comes to Joel and starts talking to him. Her name is Clementine, and after a brief introduction, Clementine starts telling Joel a lot about herself. Clementine's nature is extroverted. She talks a lot, just the opposite of this. He is a little shy and speaks less. Despite having opposite natures, they become attracted to each other. After arriving at the station, he goes home by car. On the way, he sees Clementine again and gives her a lift. Clementine's home arrives. She invites Joel to drink wine. Joel goes to her house and both of them drink wine together, and both of them get very close. Clementine tells him, "You should walk with me on Charles River sometime." After a while, Joel starts to leave for his home. Then Clementine gives him her phone number and says that as soon as you reach home, you must call me. Joel calls Clementine as soon as he reaches home. After talking for a while, they make plans to go to Charles River, which is completely frozen. Both of them spend the whole night there and talk about the stars. In the morning, Joel comes to drop Clementine at her house. Clementine tells him that I want to go to your house today. Then Clementine goes to her house to get her toothbrush. At that time, an unknown person comes to Joel. He tells Joel that he needs help with something, and when Joel refuses, he says thank you and leaves. Now there is a new twist in this story. In the next scene of the movie, it is shown that 2 years ago, on February 14th, 2002, Joel met Clementine on the same Montauk Beach. After that meeting, they started spending a lot of time together. Gradually, their love for each other increased, and in the same way, 2 years passed. And after so much time, now their love starts to diminish. Maybe because of the opposite nature, they start arguing over small things, and Clementine wanted to marry Joel, but Joel always told her that he was not ready for this. One night, Clementine comes home drunk, and both of them argue about this. Joel says that you have come after having sex with someone. Clementine feels very bad about this, so she leaves him in anger. Joel tries very hard to stop her. In a hurry, he hits a gas pole while reversing his car, and a big dent comes on his car. Joel tries very hard to convince her, but Clementine leaves him. To convince her, Joel goes to Clementine's bookstore. Clementine treats him as if she doesn't know him at all and has forgotten everything from before today. In front of Joel, Clementine kisses a boy, seeing which Joel leaves from there. He is completely broken from inside. He doesn't know how Clementine forgot him so easily. He goes to his friend's house and tells him everything. His friend gives Joel a small card. It says that Clementine has erased all of Joel Barish's memories and that nothing mentioning their relationship should be brought up in front of him. This is Lacuna Hospital, where people's memories can be erased. Joel also thinks that he will now also erase all of Clementine's memories from his mind and goes to the hospital where he talks to Dr. Howard. Dr. Howard tells him that to erase your memories, you need to bring everything associated with Clementine that reminds you of her tomorrow. He goes home and gathers all his gifts, cards, letters, photos, paintings, and diary pages in one place and goes to Lacuna. There, Dr. Stan starts his treatment. All things related to Clementine are placed in front of Joel, creating a map of Clementine's memories in his mind. Joel's mind mapping is done, and he is sent home. At night, Stan comes to Joel's house with his assistant Patrick. By the time Joel has fallen asleep after taking sleeping pills, Stan puts something like a helmet on his head. He first starts to erase recent memories. The memories being erased are playing in Joel's mind. The night when Joel had a fight with Clementine and she left, that memory is erased first. Joel sees these memories being deleted inside his own mind. After that, His other memories are gradually erased, such as when they were fighting while watching TV together. Petrov tells Stan that the last time we were erasing Clementine's memories, I fell in love with her. Joel is listening to their conversation in his sleep. Now, Joel remembers that they are also arguing in the market. Clementine tells Joel that we should plan a baby, and Joel says that we are not ready for this yet. And Clementine is disappearing from in front of Joel. In the middle of this process, Mary also arrives there. She is the receptionist of Lacuna. Stan and she are both dating. They drink together. Then Patrick gets a call from Clementine, and he asks Stan for permission to leave. When Stan reached Clementine's house, Clementine was very sad. Petrov sees Joel's diary and then takes Clementine to Charles River. But even there, Clementine doesn't have fun at all. Meanwhile, in Joel's room, Stan and Mary are enjoying themselves with the machine set on autopilot mode. After many memories are gone, Joel sees very good memories of Clementine in his sleep. Joel doesn't want these good memories to be erased from his mind. He shouts to stop all this now, but it has no effect on Stan and Mary. Joel tries to drive Clementine away from the map, but now he is unable to go outside the memories of the map. Joel tells Clementine everything about how she is slowly moving away from him. At Clementine's request, he tries to open his eyes and he opens them once, but because of the sleeping medicine, he reaches the world of dreams again. Once again, Clementine gives him an idea that why not Joel take her to a memory where Clementine is not there, that is, a memory that is not in that map. And Joel takes Clementine to his childhood memories, where Clementine is a friend of his mother and Joel is a small child. Due to the creation of a new memory, Joel disappears from the map. Meanwhile, Stan is having fun with Mary in a drunken state, but when Stan sees that this memory of Joel is not in the map, Stan gets a little worried and calls Howard to tell him that the machine suddenly stopped erasing Joel's memories. Howard comes to Joel's house. He doesn't know that Mary will be there. Mary escapes from Howard by saying that she also wanted to watch this process, and Howard checks the machine, but he doesn't see any memory in the map. Then he directly links his system to Joel's mind. Then he sees a new memory and erases it. Meanwhile, Joel sees himself and Clementine disappearing in his dream, and suddenly his eyes open, but Howard immediately gives him a sleep injection. Joel is running away with Clementine in his dream, but Clementine is disappearing in front of him even faster. Joel is having fun in bed with Clementine. Clementine is pressing Joel's mouth with a pillow, but then she suddenly disappears. Howard erases her. Stan thinks that Howard has taken care of everything, so he goes out for a while. After a while, Mary tells Howard that she likes your work very much and kisses him and tells Howard that she has loved him for a long time. Howard also becomes uncontrollable and kisses Mary. Stan is watching all this from outside. Then Howard's wife arrives. Stan blows the horn of his van to warn Howard, but by then, Howard's wife has seen her husband in that state. Howard and Mary run out of the building. He tries to explain to his wife. Howard's wife tells him not to be such a scoundrel, tell Mary everything. She tells Mary that Howard has always been yours and leaves from there. Mary doesn't know what Howard is hiding from her. Howard tells Mary that we were already in a relationship, but you wanted to forget this relationship, for which you got your memory erased and you forgot everything. And Howard goes to Joel, who is still under procedure. Now Joel understands that he will not be able to stop this treatment. Because of this, he wants to see the remaining memories to his heart's content. Meanwhile, Mary goes to Lacuna and finds her file, which contains a voice recording from before her memory was erased, in which she is talking to Howard about getting her memory erased. After listening to this, she becomes very upset. On the other hand, Joel only has the memory of that day left when he met Clementine for the first time on Montauk Beach, and they talk a lot. There, they walk on the beach for a while. Both of them go to a house on the beach, but after a while, the house starts to break down. Now Clementine is slowly disappearing even from that memory. Clementine says goodbye to him, and her last sentence was, "Meet me on Montauk Beach." And now all of Clementine's memories are gone from Joel's mind. Morning has come. Howard and Stan put their belongings in the van and leave from there. Stan reaches the office and sees that Mary has kept all the patient files and their recordings with her so that she can deliver them to everyone whose files these are. She believes that everyone should know everything about themselves. Joel wakes up in the morning, and today's date is February 14th, 2004. Then he sees the dent on his car and blames his neighbors for it. Then he goes to the railway station, and instead of going to the office, he goes to Montauk Beach. And then he meets Clementine, but he doesn't remember at all that he met her 2 years ago. And that day when Clementine goes to get her toothbrush in the morning, Patrick comes to Joel and asks if you need any help. Clementine comes back to Joel's car with some stuff from her house and a parcel that Mary sent her, and listens to the recording that came in the parcel in the car. She is also unaware that it is her own recording. In that recording, she is telling Howard some reasons for forgetting Joel, that he is stupid, boring, etc., which makes Joel angry with Clementine, and Clementine tells him that I didn't say all this, and she also gets angry and gets out of the car and walks towards her house. Clementine doesn't understand when and why she told Joel all this. After calming down for a while, she goes to Joel's house to apologize to him. There, Clementine sees that Joel is also sitting in a corner listening to the recording. Actually, Mary had also sent Joel's file and recording to him, which Joel is listening to after coming home. Joel gets very upset after listening to the recording that he has given many false reasons to forget Clementine and has said very bad things to her. And Clementine also listens to Joel's recording. Joel says sorry to her. Both of them understand that they were in a relationship 2 years ago, and both of them have forgotten that now. Clementine says goodbye to him and starts to leave his house, but Joel stops her from behind and says, "Can't we stay together again?" Clementine says that maybe we like each other right now, but with time, like before, we won't like each other's habits, each other's nature, and then all this will happen again. Joel says that I don't care, but today I like your company, with your same habits and with the same nature, and with this, the movie ends. So friends, like the video and subscribe to the channel to watch more amazing videos.